Hello, hyper-evolutionists. Welcome back to Sigma, the place where science fiction meets reality. In a world where technology advances at a pace faster than our ability to understand it, we stand at the crossroads of humanity and the unknown. The cyberpunk genre isn't just about dystopia or rebellion. It's about transformation. It challenges us to question the systems that control us, to redefine our humanity in the age of artificial intelligence, and to forge a future where we control the tools that shape our destiny. Cyberpunk culture invites us to break free from the constraints of reality, to imagine a future that is ours to create. So, what if the future wasn't something to fear, but something to embrace? A place where we are not just surviving, we are evolving. In this video, we'll explore the cyberpunk genre in books, movies, video games, anime, manga, and music, and you'll learn about some of the most famous works in each category. First up, let's talk books. Cyberpunk literature is all about advanced tech, artificial intelligence, and the underdog fighting against oppressive systems. These three novels are absolute must-reads. Number 1. Neuromancer by William Gibson. William Gibson's Neuromancer introduced us to cyberspace and hackers as heroes, setting the standards for the genre. It's where the term cyberpunk was popularized. Number 2. Snow Crash by Neil Stephenson. Neil Stephenson's Snow Crash brought us a fast-paced world of virtual reality and hacking. It's a biting commentary on corporate greed and information control. Number 3. Altered Carbon by Richard K. Morgan. Richard K. Morgan Altered Carbon is set in a world where human consciousness can be transferred between bodies or sleeps. This novel dives into the implications of immortality, identity, and how technology can both empower and enslave us. Now, let's talk about movies. Cyberpunk films have created some of the most iconic images of the future. Here are the top 3 films that define the genre. Number 1. Blade Runner. Ridley Scott's Blade Runner is the ultimate cyberpunk movie. It's set in a dystopian future where replicants, artificial beings, fight for their right to exist. Number 2. Ghost in the Shell. Based on the famous anime and manga, Ghost in the Shell brings a modern adaptation of the cyberpunk world, where a cybernetic officer questions the nature of her identity in a digitized future. Number 3. Blade Runner 2049. The sequel Blade Runner 2049 takes everything we loved about the original and expands it. The movie questions human consciousness, love, and AI, all set against an atmospheric backdrop. Cyberpunk has a massive influence on video games. These 3 games take players into digital worlds where technology and rebellion go hand in hand. Number 1. Cyberpunk 2077. Cyberpunk 2077 is the most recent and perhaps the most ambitious cyberpunk game. Set in Night City, it allows players to explore a world of megacorporations, advanced tech, and cybernetic enhancements. Number 2. Deus Ex series. Deus Ex takes players through a world of conspiracy, cybernetic augmentations, and moral choices. It's one of the best examples of a game that embodies cyberpunk themes of free will versus control. Number 3. Shadowrun series. The Shadowrun series mixes cyberpunk with fantasy, where hackers, mercenaries, and magic users fight against corporate overlords in a tech-augmented dystopia. Cyberpunk is also a dominant force in anime, known for its ability to blend high-octane action with philosophical themes about humanity and technology. These 3 anime are absolute classics. Number 1. Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell remains one of the most profound anime films of all time, exploring the nature of the soul, consciousness, and the merging of human minds with machines in a dystopian future. Number 2. Akira. Akira is a groundbreaking anime that explores power, government control, and human evolution in a post-apocalyptic Tokyo. It's visually stunning and deeply impactful in its depiction of future. Number 3. Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is a blend of noir, space western, and cyberpunk. The show follows a group of bounty hunters mixing deep philosophical themes with thrilling action and jazz-infused music. Manga has a long tradition of exploring cyberpunk themes, bringing visually stunning and deeply philosophical stories to life. Here are 3 key manga that exemplify the genre. Number 1. Blame by Tsutomu Nihei. Blame exposes dark, futuristic world of total isolation and towering technology. Its minimalist yet visually impactful style paints a haunting picture of a world ruled by machines and forgotten humanity. Number 2. Battle Angel Alita by Yukito Kishiro. Battle Angel Alita follows Alita, a cyborg with a mysterious past. As she battles through a decaying society, it combines action, heart, and exploration of human identity in a mechanized world. Number 3. Appleseed by Masamune Shirou. Appleseed dives into a post-apocalyptic future where humanity is rebuilding society with advanced technology. It explores themes of utopia versus dystopia, the ethical dilemmas of AI, and the conflict between human and machine autonomy. Finally, Cyberpunk has its own distinctive sound, influenced by the genre's high-tech and dystopian aesthetic. These artists captured the essence of cyberpunk through their music. Number 1. Perturbator. Perturbator's dark synthwave captures the heart of cyberpunk. His music reflects the genre's dystopian themes, with electronic beats that bring futuristic neon-lit worlds to life. Number 2. Carpenter Brut. Carpenter Brut mixes synthwave and industrial, creating aggressive beats that perfectly complement cyberpunk's intense and chaotic energy. Number 3. Vangelis. Blade Runner's soundtrack. Vangelis' soundtrack for Blade Runner is iconic. The eerie, atmospheric scenes perfectly capture the lonely, rain-soaked streets of Ridley Scott's dystopian future. The power of cyberpunk lies not in its portrayal of a broken world, but in its invitation to redesign it. The genre challenges us to innovate, to question, and most importantly, to take control of our future. It inspires us to reimagine the boundaries of science, art, and culture, blending humanity with technology to create a world that's better, brighter, and more connected than even before. Cyberpunk is about empowerment, the power to hack your destiny, to push past the ordinary, and to embrace the infinite possibilities ahead. Let it inspire you to think bigger, dream bolder, and evolve beyond the limitations of today. The future is ours, and it's waiting for us to make it.